Hey guys, I'm back for another video. I'm sure everyone's bangs are getting really long and in their eyes. So I wanted to do a quick tutorial on trimming your own bangs at home, or even making your own bangs if you'd like. My only problem right now is I had a really light, wispy, regular bang, and now I'm turning it into a curtain bang. So I'm probably not gonna actually be cutting my hair because I need to grow it, but a curtain bang is one that goes from short to long, and it's longer and it kind of bends out like this. So some of my pieces are just a little too short for a curtain bang. If you have a curtain bang, you're gonna wanna probably cut it about here. And I will advise, if you don't have a bang already, I would do a little less of your parting to start, because you can always add more. And it really sucks to have a bang that's way too big and it doesn't fit right and messes up your whole entire haircut. So anyway, let's begin. You either need a hair tie to clip all your hair back, or just use 2 clips and then 2 other clips for your bang area, of course, and a comb and some shears. Please do not use kitchen shears or paper shears, because your hair is gonna look all choppy and it's gonna look like you used kids' paper shears. So you can buy a pair, at CVS or Rite Aid. I'm sure you can order something online. They don't have to be expensive, maybe 20 bucks or something. So let's get started. The way I typically do it is you would place your comb on your head and see where it pops off of my head. That's where my forehead starts to come down. So that's where your bang is gonna hang. So mine, if you can see, it's pretty much, it doesn't be perfect, but again, this is how you're really supposed to do it. So I would start right where it goes off. So I'd start right here, and you're going to make a triangle section. Typically it will be about to the outside of your eye. Attempt to make it even on both sides, but everyone's hair isn't the same on both sides. So it's you have to kind of step back and be visual with this. I don't have that much hair right now because of my daughter. You can see all my little spikies I got. So my curtain bang is not gonna be as full as I'd like because my hair needs to grow back in. So anyway, do your best at making a triangular section. That's pretty good. So this would be a section for if your fringe is, just like a regular fringe that kind of bends a little bit like this. Or if you want to do a curtain bang, I'm going to show you that first, and then I'm going to show you the difference with if you want to cut like a regular fringe in the front. Okay, so you have your sections. I would take either your hair tie and clip your hair out the way, or I'm just going to use my big clips and clip my hair out the way. And again, I'm sorry, I don't need to cut my bangs, so I'm actually not going to cut them, but I'm going to have to show you. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, let your hair naturally fall, and you're going to take a section in right where your eyebrows start. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it gives you a good idea how to make it even. So go from the middle. Okay. And then I would clip those out the way. Look at all of my little spikies. Ugh. At least it's growing back, right? Okay, so there's my section. The most important thing, I would do this, number 1, on dry hair. And then number 2, use the wide part of your comb, not the skinny part. And don't put a lot of tension on your hair, because look, if I pull my hair, if I pull it down to my nose, it bounces back up and it sits all the way like an inch higher. So if you pull your hair and you're gonna cut it where you think, it's going to go an inch higher than that probably. So I would just brush the hair down. Try to keep your fingers horizontal to the floor, because if you go like this, clearly it's gonna be crooked. So brush your hair down. Look, I can cut a little bit. Very light tension. And then take your scissors and point cut. Don't just, you can go straight across, but it's gonna look a lot more natural if you just point cut it. And again, less is more. Cut it, let it go, move it around, see if that's a good length, and you can always cut more. Again, this one's a little long. Don't really want to cut my fringe, so I'm not really gonna cut that much. Okay, then you're gonna take your little sides down. So a curtain fringe, so the difference between a regular, I say bang and fringe. I think fringe sounds better, but in America we say bang, so like I do both, so sorry, fringe, bang, whatever. So the difference between a regular bang and a curtain fringe is the curtain fringe is more of a short to long. So you would pretty much section it in the middle. You would comb this down and you would bring this all the way across like this. And then you're gonna cut short to long, like this. And you do the same on the other side. Take your section, sorry, hold on. If you wanna clip this back out, like once you cut this piece, you might want to clip it out the way and then cut this piece. Maybe I'll do that slower. You're gonna find your short piece, see where I already cut. Maybe take your fingers vertically, find that short piece, and then pull it across. And then you're gonna cut short to long. So see how it's short to long? And then take your hair down and make sure it's even on both sides. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you how to do your regular fringe. You're gonna do the same thing, dry hair, take your center guide between the eyebrows, clip those out the way, cut your hair. I would probably start maybe like at the bottom of the bridge of your nose, like maybe right under your eye, because if you round brush your hair or curl it, it's probably gonna bounce up. So again, you could always cut more, so less is more. So anyway, establish your guideline, cut that. I would say again, bottom of my nose or bottom of my eyes. Then you're gonna take all of the hair in the triangle, in your triangle section, you're gonna take all of your hair, very light tension, but you're going to brush it all together. Take your fingers, oops, you see your guide right here? You're going to stop your fingers at your guide, and then you're going to hold it out probably about here. Don't go all the way up here, but just don't have it flat. Just pull it up about, 45 degrees or so. Then you're going to just straight across, point cut. So cut all that off. So then when your hair falls, these pieces will be just a little bit longer since you pulled your hair out like this, it's gonna make the ends a little bit longer. If you're nervous about the ends, you could always maybe take those ends out, pull these up, cut them, and then when you drop it, you could always kind of do like I did with the curtain fringe and kind of, point cut it short to long. You can do it that way too. Just pull your hair down and make sure, do you want these pieces to be incorporated and longer, or do you want them to stay long and be out of it? So just kind of part your hair and then just make sure you get out all the hair you really do not want to cut. So again, take your big clips or your hair tie and get those out of the way. Okay, so again, you're gonna make your triangular section. And I mean, if you already have, like I said, if you already have your fringe, you should, for the most part, when you do this, it should kind of fall into place. I'm gonna go in. Usually side fringes are a little bit longer, but it's really up to you. Typically, I cut at the tip of the nose. It can go even below, but less is more again. So just do a little trim. You can always do more. So cut your piece. Once you have your guideline, you're going to take all of your hair in the triangle. So say you wear your hair this way, you are going to brush your hair the opposite way. So I'm gonna brush all my hair this way. See how the part's like this? You're gonna brush your hair and mirror that part. So you're gonna brush your hair this way. And then see, like I'm trying to show you. This is my short piece. You can see it. So if I were you, I would, here's a different angle. It doesn't need to be flat like this. Like bring it up a little bit from your face. It's gonna mirror this section right here. Pull it up off your head a little bit. And then you're going to point, you're gonna see where your guideline is right here. And you're going to point cut all this. So that when you drop your hair, this is shorter and then all these are longer. And it's gonna be a really soft, nice side swept. Okay, so I hope that helped you keep your fringe in check, and let me know if you have any questions. You can message me at the bottom or feel free to text me. Again, dry hair, little amount of tension, and you can always cut more, so less is more. Just trim it a little bit and make sure you're point cutting and not just chopping it straight across, because it's gonna be a lot harder. It's a lot harder to texturize the blunt line than it is to just keep point cutting to make your line better or shorter. So anyway, I hope that helped, and I'll talk to you guys soon.